How's it going, everyone? My name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group, and today's topic I want to discuss Monumental Life Insurance Review or Transamerica Life Insurance Review. You're going to hear me use those two companies, Monumental and Transamerica. Transamerica actually owns Monumental Life, so just understand whenever I say Transamerica, basically talking about the same thing. Now, individuals call my office constantly regarding life insurance, and it's usually triggered by a couple different factors. Typically, the most common is they've unfortunately experienced a death in their family, and they understood that either the person who passed away had life insurance coverage for their family, and their family is now secure financially, or they did not, and unfortunately they did not, and now they're seeing the family have to deal with the emotional stress of obviously losing that loved one, and now the financial stress in the process. Monumental Life is really good. Transamerica, they're an excellent process and an excellent company regarding your either short-term life insurance goals or your long-term for life permanent life insurance goals. And what I mean by that is typically anybody wants term insurance or Transamerica term insurance. Um, then they want to basically have it in a very cost efficient manner. So if they understand, and what I mean by that is making sure that's matched up to a specific goal. If somebody has 20 years left on their mortgage and they call my company and they say, hey, listen, I just want to make sure, my only goal is to make sure that my mortgage is paid off, god forbid something happens to me, that my spouse doesn't have to deal with that financial burden, then a 20-year term policy could be set up properly, or a 20-year term for X amount and a 10-year term for X amount, making sure that you're having a very cost-efficient way. There's a certain laddering process regarding term insurance and how you can make sure that each goal is met, and then after those certain years, that the goal is no longer needed, that you don't have to deal with that price anymore. I'm a huge advocate for purchasing life insurance and making sure you're properly covered. But once again, you want to make sure it's proper. You want to make sure that it's specific so that you're not paying out-of-pocket premiums and it's not going through the roof, too heavily, and it's hitting your wallet, too poorly. The other factor and the other type that Transamerica is really good in is permanent life insurance. They have a couple different whole life policies. They have guaranteed universal life policies, making sure that, if you're age 95 and you pass away, the life insurance is going to get paid out. If you're age 80 and you pass away, the life insurance is going to get paid out. So it essentially covers you for your entire life, as opposed to term, which has a set duration of time. So if you have a 20-year term and you pass away, unfortunately pass away at year 22, there's no life insurance that's going to get paid out. So I just want you to understand kind of the factors when you call in to our company and you say, listen, I want Transamerica, I want Monumental Life Insurance. This is exactly, I know exactly specifically what it is. We're going to make sure that you're educated so that you could try to reduce some of the costs and make sure that the goals are specific, to your particular needs. Now, also another thing is a lot of people when they call in, they're looking for life insurance. They want to make sure that they're covered with the correct company. This is a very large financial institution, insurance company. They've been in business for many, many years, and they're very good with their when they pay out their claims, their entire process. All the companies that I represent, I own an independent agency. So when people give me a call, and we have the 1-800 number on the screen right now, but whenever they give us a call, we make sure that you're going to be going through all the different contracts, all the different companies, and saying, you know what, Transamerica Monumental, they came back there in first place. That might be the most cost-efficient price for you, or company XYZ might be a better fit for you. So you're going to see exactly the process of making sure that you're getting the highest quality at the cheapest possible price. And for the individuals that have probably clicked on this video, you want to make sure that Monumental is and Transamerica is a good company. And there's a personalized story with Transamerica that I have paid out. One of my first death claims that I did pay out, and it was they were an excellent company to deal with, and making sure that the family was set up. That I'll get into in a couple seconds. One of the other things that we have set up, we have an affiliation set up through Monumental, through Transamerica, where you could, if you're interested in a term policy, you're interested in one of the permanent policies, you could deal with us, and you could make sure that you're becoming educated. You could talk to us over the phone. You obviously meet us in person, but essentially when it comes time for the process of either purchasing your life insurance policy, you don't have to deal with the song and the dance. You don't have to think of an advisor that has to be right in your face and they're trying to upsell you on different permanent policies or the different types of life insurance. We try to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible and you're in your home setting. You could deal with us over the phone. If you want to obviously transact business and you want to complete your application, we could actually send it to you through electronic applications. So you could do electronic signatures, and it's just a very convenient process, and it's making you feel comfortable, making you feel confident about your life insurance purchase. One of the other things is you're going to have whatever representative you deal with, you're going to be able to speak to them as long as you're going through our company, 1-800-566-1002. You're going to have their best contact phone numbers, their cell phone numbers, which office they're located, in your certain area, and their best email address and whatever it is to make sure that God forbid anything happens. Anytime you have a question, they are at your beck and call. This is a very serious matter, and as I mentioned before, unfortunately, I've came into multiple cases where I've had to pay out death claims. You never forget. No life insurance agent, financial representative, ever forgets any of the times that they paid out claims, but especially the first couple of them. And it was about my second death claim that I did pay out. I sat down with the person about 4 years prior. They got diagnosed with cancer. I had to go to the family member's home. We were dealing with a whole slew of things. I was able to talk to the insured a couple of months prior to his death, making sure and having that hard conversation, saying, "Listen, well, everything has been perfected, and we've really taken pride in the process from the get-go to make sure that you guys are educated, to make sure that everything is perfect on the contract, so that when it does come time for that passing away, that unfortunate death, everything will go smoothly." And unfortunately, a couple months prior to that, I mean, after that conversation, my client did pass away. And kind of coming to the home and seeing the spouse, seeing the children, and the family members, and just everything is it's just such devastation. And that's where us as advisors, as life insurance agents, as whatever you want to call us, that's where we really have to be the stronghold. And that's one of the things that I guarantee with our company. You're going to feel confident. You're going to have a relationship. It's not going to be a transaction. It's not going to be just a selling point. If you do deal with our company, you're going to feel that relationship, and you're going to know that our representatives do care about you. And God forbid that does happen, where a death claim is paid out. We do it the correct way, and that's one thing. It has to be taken seriously. It can't just be a fly-by-night type company. It can't be somebody that doesn't have experience with it. You want to make sure that at the worst case scenario, death is final. And to really make sure that your goals are correlated specifically to what you want to have covered. And we try to educate you on seeing, okay, while you're living, what is the most cost efficient way to do that. While you're living, what exactly, try to picture yourself, if something happens, what do you want your family members or your beneficiaries obviously receiving, and how do you want that received. So this entire process, this whole thing was on Monumental Life, Transamerica Life, and they're just an excellent company. I really do recommend them. Please give a 1-800 number, a call. It could be that if you're a certain age and you have a certain goal, and they might not be the most competitive for you at that point in time. But one of the things you will get from our company is you're going to get confidence knowing that we will show you what is the correct company, what is the correct price. And a lot of times it is Transamerica, but there are those sometimes where it's not. So we want you comfortable, and we want you to really have confidence in our company, and hopefully we could help you out and educate you. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please be on the lookout for some of my other videos. Thanks, guys.